What's up, guys? So in this video, I'm talking to you about how to rent a Tesla for free or pretty much close to free. So what I would recommend is I would rent a Tesla that is a 2020 or older, because if you rent a 2020 or older, you're going to get free supercharging. Now, this is not going to work on a Tesla Model 3 because when they started the Tesla Model 3, they just pretty much said no more free supercharging. So which this applies to is a Tesla Model S or a Tesla Model X. And the best way to take advantage of this is to travel a long distance, right? So if you are traveling for like a 4-hour trip or a 6-hour trip, and then you're driving a lot throughout the city when you get to your destination, this is going to be the best way to kind of utilize this experience. Now, let's say if you are, I would say the easiest way to do this is because a lot of those older Teslas, they're not going to have as much of range. And I just experienced this recently on my trip with my Tesla Model S. It only had it was only getting about 175 miles of range at 80% charge. And that's where you get the most maximum capacity with the charging. So I was only able to drive 175 miles at a charge. So a long trip with this would have been, well, it was miserable because it took me 10 hours to get to my destination. But what you can do is if you're just going for like a 3-hour trip, like say you're driving from where I live is San Luis Obispo. If I drove from here to LA, it would be about 3 or 4 hours. I would probably only need to charge the car once. And then I could spend like a week at my destination or maybe 4 or 5 days and then just charge the car either at the hotel or charge the car at a charging station. And I'd be able to get kind of the best experience because I would be able to have the car ready to go and charged regularly. And then I would be able to just drive the car wherever I wanted to go throughout the day, and it wouldn't cost me a penny because there's free charging. So that's what I would definitely recommend is get one of these older Teslas with free charging, and then you're not going to have to pay for gas or what you would have had to pay otherwise with those charging expenses. And that's how you can pretty much get it close to free. It may not be completely free to pay for it. I ended up paying about $90 for my total expense. That's the savings for having to not use my gasoline car. And the trip cost me like $90 to go from San Luis Obispo to Las Vegas, which is about a 6.5 hour drive. And then once I got to my destination, I was able to drive all over and not have to pay a penny for charging, which was super nice. So I would definitely recommend using this method in the future. If you have a business and you use a car for a business expense, this is a super good way to kind of save money on your business expenses. And then you can deduct the total cost of the car, just renting it. And that's kind of what I did in my case. And you just get kind of the tax benefits and you're able to write it off. And you don't have to pay for any supercharging, which is kind of a huge deal. So anyway, I hope that kind of helps you as you decide on renting a car in the future. That's the cheapest way in my opinion, to rent a car. But I would say, definitely go for the longer range cars if you can. Get a long range Model S or a longer range Model X, and that's the way to do it. So I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. And have a great day. Thanks.